How have we not talked about Apu from The Simpsons yet? I mean, this controversy going on in 2018. Here's what I want to say about it. I think that this actually is a legitimate controversy. See, so many things that happen like this, it is people who aren't even a part of the minority making a big deal about it, being offended on behalf of the minority. And I've seen it happen on my own channel here, where I will talk about my Jewish heritage or my Mexican heritage. And if I make any kind of general statement where I say, I feel connected to Jewish people because of this, then they'll say, well, that's offensive to Jewish people. And then I'll comment back and I'll say, so are you Jewish? And they'll say, no, but that's offensive to Jewish people. Well, so I'm part Jewish, so don't I have the ability to say something about it? And I'm not, you're offended, but you're not Jewish. And I've had people say the same thing about the Mexican things I've said, because again, I actually am of Mexican descent, and people who are white want to get offended for Mexican people. It's very confusing. But see, this is different. Indian Americans are the ones saying this whole thing about Apu needs to evolve and it needs to change. And that's what I can respect about it. We're not saying, let's ban The Simpsons, let's try to get this show off the air. It's like, hey, you know what? This would be a great learning tool, experience for all of us to figure out. And Hank Azaria, who does the voice for Apu, who is an American of Sephardic Jewish descent, he himself has been very open to the idea of evolving the character and even phasing the character out as far as him doing the voice anymore. See, that's where I'm at on it. Yeah, that makes sense. Times have changed. Let's change with the time. Let's do that. We don't have to pretend it never happened. Let's learn from this. Let's not end it or just pass over it. Let's deal with this like adults. Even though it's a cartoon show that was, in my own life, much more relevant when I was a kid. When I think of 1991, I think of Bart Simpson, Ninja Turtles, and Steve Urkel. That was fourth grade for me, right? But again, I think for me, so many things, what I call the PC police get involved, and they want to be offended on behalf of a minority that they're not a part of. But this is different. And I can appreciate that the minority speaking out against us, the Indian Americans that do have a problem, like Aziz Ansari, he had said he didn't watch the show growing up, but yet people his age would joke that his dad was Apu. So I'm like, okay, I never thought about that. That's interesting. But I appreciate that the voices I'm hearing from Indian Americans is, let's change this and evolve this and let's fix this together. It's a mess, but let's figure it out. See, that's respectable. Versus PC police. I'm offended on behalf of all of these people. Let's ban it. No. Let's have a voice of reason. So that's my perspective on the Apu controversy. No, things can't stay the same. Times have changed, and we definitely need to change with those times. I'm okay with that. Things cannot stay the same as far as Apu goes. And it's actually amazing we're having this conversation about The Simpsons, because I haven't watched it since the 90s, yet it's still on. So it's like, this is probably the most relevant thing about The Simpsons since I can remember, that we can use this as a growing experience and learning how to make this work. To where The Simpsons doesn't have to be about controversy anymore. It can learn to grow and evolve as we all have, without making it all about being offended and insulted in PC culture. Ugh, what a waste. We can be adults about this. So let's do that. Those are my thoughts on Apu. What are your thoughts on Apu? Right here.